literally about to use my power pick of the first.
He's about to take off the headset, take off the hat. It's about to go down.
What is going on, everybody? We're here, 1v1 podcast. I'm your host, Justin K. Before I introduce my guest, I just want you guys to thank you guys for paying attention to the last tournament. It was very successful. But this time we're here for another one. And it's going to be villains. And I am joined with the one and only Miguel Angel.
How's it going? It's me.
And brand new to the podcast, Mr. Jorge. How are you doing?
Man, you really are eating your mic right now. That's hilarious. But hey, guys, what's up?
Oh, not really. Am I?
I mean, it's fine.
It's just kind of loud.
I'm just like comparing our wavelengths right now in the audio. And it was just like, what's popping?
You know, I got to bring that energy. You know what I'm saying? I like that song, What's Popping.
Meanwhile, mine looks like a little peewee, a little tiny.
Yeah, you got a little wavelength, a little wavy. Yeah,
I got that little wavelength energy, you know.
Miguel, you're a grower, not a shower.
Okay, all right. We just lost 2 viewers. The only 2 viewers we had.
We didn't need them. We still got the one left.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for staying the one. It's probably me. Anyway. Guys, we are together. We're going to do the best villains. I don't want to say all time, but it's whatever. Best villain. You know what? Screw it. Best villains of all time. This is the list. This is a hard list we came against, and I put it on Instagram. I said, hey, which villains you want to see in here? You know, what do you want to take out? People said Wicked Witch of the West was in there. People was like, no. Mr. Burns was in there. They said no.
Whack.
So, you know, we refined the list a little bit. It's only 16, so it ain't gonna be a super long tournament like the other ones. But I think this is gonna be a fun one. Personally, I think it's gonna be great.
I think it'll be all right, you know.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Anyway, So let's go ahead and get started then. Let's not waste any more time. But the first matchup is a tough one. It is the Joker versus Frieza from Dragon Ball Z.
Before we get any more, did you tell them how this was seeded?
Oh yeah. This is seeded by a randomizer on the website. So
because we all know how much everyone loved how it was last time.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, this is terrible. Yeah. Why would you put that? Why would you put that right there? Like, doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, come on."
Who said that? Who talked like that?
That's just my internet
Our
voice.
one viewer.
One viewer. But yeah. But no, this time it's on a randomizer. So if you guys got anything to say, it's all about chance, it's all about luck. It's just how it is. But anyway, that's that. Right. So we got the Joker and Frieza. First matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I really like Frieza. Not gonna lie, Frieza is one of my. Actually, I think Frieza might be my favorite character on Dragon Ball Z. If it's not Vegeta, it's Frieza, and you can kind of put Vegeta as a villain, but not really. No. But Frieza's great. He ain't the Joker. And people know my love for Batman. It's literally right there. I got 2 Batman things, literally back to back, in my background. I'm biased, Joker. I got nothing to tell you about Frieza, honestly.
I mean, I do like that she calls them monkeys, but I'm kidding.
It's a he.
Yeah, Frieza's a dude.
It's built like a she. But I always confused her when I was younger.
Because of the tail?
Because I'm not gonna lie, I did too though. No, I confused. I thought Frieza was a woman as well.
Me too. Like whenever I was younger, like everyone would be like, no, it's a he. But I was born and raised in like a Spanish speaking community, and the fact that it ended in an A, I was just like, so it's a female.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And but yeah, no, I forgot about that actually. Before I said it, I forgot that she was a guy. But yeah, she's cool and all, but he's cool and all.
It's alright. He's from Puerto Rico. It's right.
Man,
the Puerto Rican Frieza is a she.
Otherworldly, they say. A true alien.
She got nothing on. He got nothing on Joker. Like I'm not a fan of Batman personally, but I am a bigger fan of Joker than I am of Batman. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Like I enjoy watching Joker versus Batman before any other villain in the Batman universe.
Yeah, it's arch nemesis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get the appeal for Joker. You know, I understand. You know, I love the character so much, but Frieza was a true just like Joker. The only thing Joker does is just because of Batman. He's not over he's just personally just a personal vendetta against Batman. Frieza is a bad guy all around to anything and anyone. No matter who they are, no matter where they come from, the man can just be bored, show up to a planet, and then be like, you know, what do you guys have to offer me? Nothing? I'll just wipe out your whole species then. Just because I feel like it. He could wake up in a bad mood and then just be like, you know, because of that, I feel like you don't have you don't deserve to live anymore.
Yeah, but I don't know. The Joker...
That's a true villain.
Yeah, but literally the Joker doesn't care about his own... He don't care about anybody else. He also doesn't care about himself. So he'll do anything to get his way, even if it matters of hurting himself. Frieza's
done that too.
No, Frieza won't kill himself.
He literally was risking blowing up the whole planet while he was on it.
Yeah,
just so he also someone he hated.
Yeah, but he could fly, and he knew he can get out of there though if he just beat Goku because
he's smart. But he was willing to take all of it though. He was willing to take all of it.
Look, I don't know where discussing Joker already won, so.
Hey, I'm all for Joker. I just wanted there to be a discussion.
I mean, Frieza does have multiple forms, you know. But I feel like if you consider,
but they weren't strong until. I mean, to be fair, his original form he blew up a entire planet with his original form. So,
yep,
shows how strong Goku actually is. But anyway, congratulations, Joker. Moving on to the next round. Next matchup is a interesting one. We got Bryce from 13 Reasons Why versus Darth Vader from Star Wars.
Immediately when I saw this in the bracket, I was like, what? Like, if you think about it, it's like two completely different playing fields.
Two different types of evil, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like they could have been a better matchup, but nah, fuck it. You know, let's just do it.
The randomizing gods chose this to be a match, so.
I mean,
they both have like stories where they switch sides. It's just, you know, it's backwards. Bryce goes from being like the bad guy to then trying to make it seem like he's like trying to be a good person.
Yeah, but
and Darth Vader starts off as Anakin being a good kid and then later on turning into a bad guy.
Yeah, I think Darth Vader has more points towards the iconic side because, you know, everyone grew up like knowing like Darth Vader. You know, even if you haven't watched the movies, you know the quote like "I am your father," shit like that.
Yeah, but we talking about pure evil.
Yeah, I mean,
pure evil is Bryce.
Bryce is more new gen, but he is, so fucked up. Like, the fact that I remember watching the first season, and whenever the Bryce tape came out, and everyone knew what he had done, and that he would, like, later on reminisce on him raping her, and would still get a boner off of that, I was like, yo, this man is evil.
And not only that, she died. Like, she's dead. And he was getting a boner off of that. Like,
yes.
It's just like he didn't care the fact that he raped her and now she killed herself because of that, or like I think that had a big contributor to that.
Yeah, but not only what he did to her, but also what he did to the guys on his own team that went against him later on. Too, he broke what's his name's leg so that he wouldn't have a career anymore in football. Like, come on, to be that evil.
Oh, and it also like it also hits closer to home to the viewers because, you know, this happens a lot like in our society nowadays with that one white dude Brock, and how he raped the girl behind the dumpster, and he still got like away with it. Same shit. Wealthy people, wealthy white man can get away
I
with
would
anything he
say
wants.
Darth Vader did build a Death Star though.
Yeah, which was a planet destroying. I was meant to destroy a planet, but if Frieza was able to do that in the last round and he couldn't get through with it, I don't think because you got to keep in mind like each person has their thing. Like
Yeah, but everybody
Darth Vader
fears
has
him though.
a worldwide scale.
Not too many people fear Frieza. I mean, yeah, a lot of people fear Frieza too, but a lot of people rebel. I guess there's a whole force rebellion against Darth Vader.
He had a whole army. They're both they're both similar. They both honestly they should have both been against each other.
That's true.
Because they both got their army. They're both known across the galaxy.
I don't know because I feel like I don't know about this because people don't really fear Bryce though. People just think he's an asshole. He's a true villain.
No, people do fear Bryce. Are you kidding me?
No,
You sure?
He has influence
People
over
pretended
people.
to be his friend because they
know.
were scared of what Bryce could do to them
I don't know.
outside.
Look,
Yeah,
all 14
like,
kids that go to that
outside
high
of-
school. I don't know.
They were also
Literally
scared
everyone
of him.
around him was scared of him and would only be friends with them because they were scared of what he might do to them if he betrayed them. If he betrayed Bryce.
The only difference is
Or
the
they betrayed
scale
Bryce.
of the fear, because Bryce, like, let's say Bryce and Darth Vader were both in the same fucking universe. And Darth Vader meets Bryce. Darth Vader's just gonna fucking murder him immediately, right? Like, he don't give a fuck. Or maybe he appoints him as a general because he's like, oh, this guy's pretty bad. Like, I need him. But,
I don't know.
they're just, like, he's got nothing on Darth Vader, to be honest. Like, it's just...
Yeah, like in Rogue One, when Darth Vader was coming through that hallway and he's just slicing through people like it was nothing. Like he held a guy with the Force up onto the ceiling, and as he just walked by him, just casually just sliced through him and just kept walking like it was nothing. Like, come on, this guy is really, really crazy.
He murdered children.
He was willing to murder his own son.
No, and he killed them.
That's pretty evil. I ain't gonna lie. That's pretty evil. That's pretty evil.
Remember those kids that were studying in the Jedi Temple, and he's just like, yeet. Yeah, I'm
not gonna lie, man.
Bryce raped, Bryce lied. Bryce is.
It's like this. I mean,
It's like what do you take? Like what Bryce did was heavy. It wasn't like on the scale what Darth Vader was in terms of people.
yeah.
But and like the damage, it's pretty hard because Bryce caused a lot of damage. Like whether it's like emotionally, physically, like that guy wherever he was, he left his mark. Like he made sure his name was known at some point, no matter where he was at.
Yeah, but the same thing can be said about Darth Vader. He made it in a.
Yeah,
in a
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a good argument in both cases. It's not one blowing out the other.
Yeah.
Or at least I don't think they both have like things where no matter where they go, people fear them.
You're right. This was a good matchup. I regret what I said. Take it back. Like honestly, now that we're analyzing it, I'm like, damn. Like they actually do have a lot in common. It's just the difference is the skill, and I think. Well, this isn't really like shown on camera in the the Star Wars movies, but I think that if you think about it in a bigger picture, like in a bottom line type of way, Darth Vader ruined so many lives throughout planets and shit. Like Bryce affected some families, but Darth Vader affected like billions of times more than that.
Yeah, but that's purely just off of like the type of like the way the franchise is, though, like the genre.
You know what I mean? Factor that in, though. I mean,
you got to keep in mind both of these died at the end. Both of them have died at the end.
I actually didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
What do you mean you didn't know that?
I've only seen the first 2 seasons. I was in the process of watching season 3.
I didn't see season 3 because after I saw that guy get his broomstick shoved up his ass, I was done. Once I saw that
at this point,
come out of that
when did 13 Reasons Why season 3 come out?
I want to ask what happened to him, but I watched myself.
Let me see. Just put a spoiler thing right before I said that.
Yeah.
Dang, I got a 35 on Rotten Tomatoes.
While Miguel's looking that up, I'm just gonna say Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
As much as
I really want to say Bryce,
doesn't mean what Bryce did wasn't bad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was bad, terrible. Nobody should have to go through that.
Go through what Bryce made them go to, not what Bryce went through.
Oh, yeah,
Bryce.
yes.
Yeah, like, honestly, watching 13 Reasons, I got fucked up on a psychological level, but we're talking about who's the better villain here, and not who fucks you up the most when watching it. And out of both of them...
Some choices later in his list. We'll get there, yes.
Real quick, I will say, so 13 Reasons Why Season 3 has been out for a year now. So, if you haven't seen it by then, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to watch it because after I saw the broomstick scene, I was like, yeah, I'm done. that was a line.
To
be fair, that was it for a lot of people.
That was really, dude, I'm not going to lie. I've never clenched my butt while watching anything before. That scene literally had me jump out of my seat with my butt clenched.
I was like, yo, yes, like shoot up the school, bro. Like you got this because that's fucked up.
Okay, they did such a great job. Then we just talk about 13 Reasons Why now. The show did that such a great job of showing why somebody would shoot up an event or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like it shows it perfectly shows the other side. Because I really understood. I was like, look, honestly, I get it.
Yeah,
he was getting trash on the entire season. So, I get it.
It doesn't justify,
It doesn't. It doesn't. I would, of course,
none of it is justified.
Yeah, of course, try to go through a different method and whatnot. But I'm just saying, I understand.
Maybe just kill the bully, no one else.
Yeah.
But
but anyway, congratulations, Darth Vader. You have made it through to the second round.
You are.
I'm sorry. You had Justin pulling out a wedgie in the middle of it, but
yes. Just those memories I can't even relive. Anyway, the next matchup we have Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street versus Slade, specifically from Teen Titans.
The Cartoon Network.
The Cartoon Network show.
Yeah. Ooh, they both have their body count. They both have a pretty good body count.
They do. And they're both for different type of evil. Slade was a little bit. I'm not gonna say. I don't know. Freddy Krueger was kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie, but he was Slade's a little, of course, way smarter than Freddy is. Mm-hmm. Conniving. Homie always had a plan to get what he wanted, and honestly, he won a lot. Like he only lost, like, honestly, at the end of the show. Towards the end of the series, like, he started losing more. But honestly, it's almost like Teen Titans never won a single thing when they was fighting against them. Not only that, they turned the leader of Teen Titans, Robin, against the Teen Titans.
That's true. You did manage to convince them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, for him to have been the main villain of the show for the longest time, that's honestly,
and to stay like powerful, like, honestly, it just seems like he was never gonna get touched for a while, because it does seem like to me Teen Titans never really won that much.
Like, he planted bombs inside them. Remember that? Yeah, this man was insane.
But you also got to keep in mind, Freddy Krueger is responsible for the killing of multiple children.
Freddy Krueger will have sex with your girlfriend in your own dreams, and then kill her right in front of you.
I mean, the reason he looks the way he does was off of punishment for doing what he did.
He is. Freddy Krueger is the original.
Didn't he never get caught for doing what he did anyways?
No, I don't think he did. I think he did die though. Died a couple times, I think.
Yeah, but you can't really
kill him. Can you kill somebody in your dreams, boy? Get out of here.
This boy's a demon. Come on.
For that alone, for him just like complete ruthless, man. I love Teen Titans and Slade. He's impossible to win against Freddy Krueger right now. Not with this matchup, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, even with the nostalgia of Slade, because Slade was like such a important character for my childhood. Like, I watched Teen Titans all the time when I was younger. Freddy is just better.
Yeah.
Yep. It was. I mean,
for what
to
he
be
just did
honest-
to multiple people, it's just.
I was about to say to be honest, like it wasn't that much of a competition between the two of them, but we had to put someone else on there, and Slade I felt like did deserve a spot.
Yes.
He toyed with the minds of kids to get them to do whatever he wanted, basically.
Yeah, he did. I mean, to be fair, they both did. So
That's true.
anyway, Freddy Kruger, congratulations. Moving on to the second round, or really final eight.
One of the most overpowered characters in Dead by Daylight as well. Fuck Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, I bought him. Anyway,
Yeah, I know you did. Cheap.
next matchup we have. Oh man, this is actually. I don't know if this is tough or not. I can't tell. We have Jigsaw from Saw versus Thanos from Avengers.
He is inevitable.
So you have your pick already.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Correct.
Oh, why Thanos over Jigsaw?
Because I haven't watched Jigsaw.
And there it is, folks.
That's what we're looking for right there. Everybody, give it a hand.
All right.
Give it a hand.
And so I'm leaning towards Thanos because of my lack of knowledge, but I am willing to, sway my opinion based on whatever y'all say about Jigsaw. Yeah.
I mean, Jigsaw put people through puzzles that they really honestly couldn't get out of without hurting themselves. Or dismembering themselves.
He played with your mind and damaged you psychologically before brutally hurting you physically.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure you remembered what was about to happen to you, and it burned straight into your mind
Wow,
if he
you
wasn't
kill
going to kill you
yourself.
already. Yep.
Some people kill themselves as well. Because of that.
And
Because they couldn't take it.
Thanos was also really fucked though. Like he not only did
He was.
not only did he mess up his daughters in so many levels, like one of his daughters literally lost every single body part because he would pit both of his daughters against each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
To make the
And-
superior warriors.
Mm-hmm. And he also with the Infinity Stones, he played with people's heads. He did so much to ruin every single one of our characters. He brought despair into the world.
He erased
Half of the universe.
half the universe.
Yeah. No, but I'm
with
bringing up
good intention.
quote unquote.
He did have a good reason though. He had a
Good
good reason for what he was going to do.
Overpopulation,
Yeah, he wanted to.
He sounds like a politician.
That's exactly what he was. Yeah.
He's fucking Biden or some shit. Green Party.
That sound like a shirt. Put that on a shirt. Thanos 2024.
But I mean, that's honestly what it was though. This is what he was instead of trying to struggle with all these people, let's just get rid of half of them and let the half that are left live in peace and live without worries.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he didn't pick favorites. It was just random.
You're right. It was random, but he also didn't care. He knew what was going to happen.
Oh yeah. But Jigsaw didn't care even more. If I'm wording that right.
He really didn't. Was Jigsaw an actual guy though? I think he was. I don't really remember very well, but I believe towards
it was
in the fourth movie or towards the end of the series, it was some guy behind everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, Jigsaw has to be someone, right? It can't just be.
Well, Chucky was just a doll. So
No. Chucky was someone whose soul got transferred into the doll.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Chucky's not on this, by the way.
Because okay, so someone has to be the one who controls, right? Like someone. Okay, so for Jigsaw, is it
somebody was behind all that?
Huh?
So, yeah, somebody was behind all of that.
Yeah, someone has to be behind all of it. I don't remember. I don't think I ever saw one where they revealed them.
Yeah, I think so. I believe they. Jigsaw identity. Oh shit.
Huh.
Yeah, John Kramer. Yeah, I remember this guy. So he's kind of disfigured.
Yeah, see, so his backstory is that he had gone in for a routine medical examination when he learned from Lawrence that he was dying from colon cancer. The president news drove himself off of a cliff. He survived a suicide attempt and began his life's work of testing others' will to live.
So he was a guy?
He was a guy who had cancer and grew so depressed that he tried to kill himself, and failing to do so, just decided to make his life goal test whether or not other people have a strong enough will to survive the way he did.
Damn.
Like, the way he had.
Even though, ironically, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, he did it. But he wanted to test everyone if everyone else did, and that's why he was doing it.
All right, and this is Thanos, a genocidal warlord from Titan whose main objective was to bring stability to the universe.
Okay. Oh, wait, okay. I'm reading it right now.
Yeah,
I'm reading it right now. Jigsaw isn't all bad for reading this. So apparently it says right here. No. Listen.
Nonsense.
All right. He says that he trapped people in situations that they could escape from, but in order for them to escape, they have to inflict severe physical torture in order to be able to escape, or be willing to kill someone else for them to get out. So there was always a way to escape. It's just at the cost. Is the cost worth getting out? But the reason I say that he wasn't all bad is because it says right here, he himself took no pleasure in it, but he thought it was necessary to do that to remind everyone how grateful the gift of life is.
All right, he sounded like a fortune cookie. I'll bring it back to Thanos right now. Thanos, this man slaughtered his whole race, his mom, everything, because they made fun of the way he looked, because they rejected him because he looked completely different from them. And I think he also
was that the reason? I thought it was because of his ideology.
Yeah, I thought he killed him because of
Well, that's part of it, but also because literally his mom hated him when he was born because he was just disgusting. He was a fucking demon baby. He was purple. They all looked like humans, kinda, and he was the only one that looked like a fucking monster with a nutsack and and a chin. And,
honestly, I thought they all looked like him. I didn't realize that
he committed genocide more than once. So. Are you comparing a fucking like a Hitler, intergalactic Hitler, or to a guy with a side hobby where he just traps people and plays little games with them?
Motivation for a hobby.
Honestly, I'm thinking of Thanos.
I mean, that is a good point. Thanos did wipe his whole race just purely because he didn't like them.
Yeah, it's true.
He wiped a whole planet's race.
So who you going with?
Dude, this is a tough one. It's hard to say.
I'm gonna go. Oh, God damn it!
He wiped his own race. It's funny because he's a fucking. He was a simp. He was a simp. He had a crush, and then he got rejected, and then he got more mad. I think that was his last straw.
I'm going.
Well, the rejection was with death, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was with Death. That's the reason why he did everything, because he wanted to impress Death, and then in the end, Death just
Death was using him the whole time. Yeah.
Justin don't know about this Thanos though.
Well, I'm still saying Jigsaw just because he's this guy.
I don't know. Jorge brought up some pretty good points that made.
I just think torturing people just for your amusement as a hobby, as he said.
Thanos did that with his daughter.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think he enjoyed it. I know he was training. He was training. He wanted them to be strong. You know what I mean?
And on top of that, we end up finding out that the only reason why he grew love for these people he called daughters is because he knew that at some point they would benefit him, and ended up giving up his daughter's life for the Soul Stone. He didn't do it because he wanted a family. He did it because he saw that it would benefit him in the long run. Come on. To take on someone as family just to use them, manipulate them, and make them think that, to have his own daughters think that the only way of surviving with him was to fight for their lives for the whole childhood.
Like, Justin, come on, man. Are you mad at a guy who like tortured your cousin, or are you mad at a guy who wiped out half your family? Think about it.
Yeah, but like at least Thanos made it quick.
Put yourself in Hawkeye's place. He wiped his entire like
Thanos made it quick though. Jigsaw was like legit making people torture.
No. He made it quick when he got the stones, but on his whole quest to find the stones, he had a whole army go and wipe them out. He did the job himself before he got the stones. Remember when he got Gamora in the first place, that they rallied and tore families apart, and it was all just random. And he made sure Gamora didn't look to see that he was making his people kill half of Gamora's.
Yeah, like go back to Avengers 1. That was Thanos' army that Loki had
that was
borrowed.
Thanos' army attacking, all because he wanted the stone.
Yeah. That's how
he was willing to wipe all of Earth for it.
Jigsaw didn't need an army to put traps on people.
That's true, but he also trapped a lot of people that weren't willing to do what it takes to survive.
You also saw Thanos fight by himself against Iron Man, all of them. Star-Lord, Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Doctor
but that's
Strange.
not fair to kind of like the super stuff.
No, I'm just saying that like he can also fight by himself. He doesn't actually need an army.
Jigsaw didn't either. It was just his trap.
It was just him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm counter arguing that he said that, Jigsaw didn't need anyone.
I guess I know what you're saying. Yeah, I got you. I'm still saying Jigsaw though. I'm not like Thanos. Don't get me wrong, people. Viewers are probably gonna be like, "Why does this guy's always he's so bad?" Like, I get it, but go ahead. Come on, this is on you.
Dude,
by the way, there's no power picks, and this is too short.
Yeah, it's too short too.
I like to do power picks only on 32s and longer. So
they're both so evil, but I think I might have to go with Thanos here.
Hell yeah! Fuck you, Justin.
It's fine.
That choice was inevitable.
We'll see if Thanos survives the next round.
Like, I'll be honest, I was all for Jigsaw at the start of the conversation.
I knew you changed. It wasn't the same until Jorge got here.
I was going to get snapped away. I could. I had to.
I know.
Josh is a fanboy. He would have picked Thanos for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, look, it just goes to show that you can get swayed. You get convinced.
You can get swayed. I got swayed plenty of times in the last time.
I was ready to get swayed this round, but then I ended up swaying myself.
You're like, damn, I'm right. All
right. In the next matchup, we got two similar type of characters here. We have Scar from The Lion King versus Lex Luthor, Superman. So, both are smart and conniving and had a plan throughout.
Wait, I'm sorry. Like, why is a champion? Why do we have a champion already?
Oh.
In the break?
Yeah, who put
I just noticed that. Get out of here.
Who put that there? I'll let anyone do that. It's stupid.
I'm sorry to cut you off, man. I just saw that I could have held it in. Continue.
Miguel put Ganondorf as the champion already. Ganondorf's not on the list, actually.
He should have been, though. He really should have been. He really should have been.
It's not on the list, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, they both had plans. Scar and Lex Luthor both had long-term plans. Like, these are villains who thought about what they were going to do. They are what's that word?
Premeditated.
Premeditated. These guys are premeditated evil, and they will act nice to get their way, but deep down, they will hurt you and stab you in the back. It's really hard for me to choose, honestly, in this one.
I mean, when we're talking about premeditating, Scar's premeditated plan goes way back than Lex.
Oh, it does, and it worked to the T.
Yeah,
that perfect opportunity. That perfect opportunity
The only thing that screwed up Scar's plan was the fact that the hyenas he hired didn't finish the job.
Yeah, but that's not his fault.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, his plan
Because Lex
was
Luthor got plenty of
foolproof
those.
as long as everyone executed their part.
Yeah. And he's iconic too. You know, he's
Look,
dope. He has
His song, he can sing. Come on, you
He's
gotta give him a that.
flamboyant. He's got green eyes.
Became king
Right?
of the jungle, or whatever it's called. Well, Lex Luthor became president, so there's that.
Yeah, but of America, what's it like?
Oh yeah, you're right. Anybody can do that nowadays. So like,
You could buy your way in now.
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. I mean, this is two people who just you can't trust, and I think this is a difficult one because like they are both kind of the same, and they're both two people that are like that were act nice to you, but at the moment's notice they'll stab you in the back. So you really can't trust any one of these people.
That's true.
I would say a person who did a better job at it though. I'm gonna say Scar.
Yeah, Scar
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Because it's okay. It's hard because Scar, like I said, Scar's plan was foolproof, right? Like like literally the only thing that messed them up was the fact that the hyenas didn't finish the job. But Lex Luthor, this had to think of how to beat the strongest being in the whole universe, someone who is hypothetically indestructible,
And he did it.
That's why it's like. Sure, you could say Scars is more foolproof, but look at the layers, the levels that Lex Luthor had to go through to defeat someone of that caliber.
Well, he used science. Lex Luthor uses science to like
literally wanted to become president of the United States just so he can stop the Justice League, and he did it.
Yep.
He had resolve, but so did Scar. You know.
Yeah.
Right now, what you're bringing up is like the scale of things, just like how with Darth Vader and Bryce, it was like a lot of the scaling. But
no, it's not that.
Yeah, but I just meant like as in like he knew he couldn't take somebody.
Yeah,
so
it's more like the odds
went
stacked against them type of thing.
Yeah,
and the lengths he went through, like because he did all these things, he achieved all these things just so that he could like get his goal, which wasn't even all those things.
But Scar literally killed Simba's dad. I'm tearing up.
King. But he and that not only is that like that just Simba's dad, that's his brother.
Yeah,
his brother. He killed his own brother. Blood. And then lied.
He pretended like,
he lied to his
Simba's stuck
nephew
in a trench.
Yeah.
And then his last words, he dug his nails, his claws deep into his brother, got close, looked him straight in the eyes, and said, "Long live the king."
Yeah.
it's kind of sus.
And just dude. Come on, like to look at your own blood with such like bloodlust, like and do that. That takes a true villain to do that. That's a true villain right there.
Yeah, I think Lion King was one of the best movies by Disney. Honestly, it's a definition of what an iconic movie could be.
Well, I mean, aside from Cars 3, but
Wow. Cars 3, everybody. Give it a hand. Give another hand for Cars 3. Who's the main villain of Cars 3?
no one
Was it Sally? Wait,
no one's watched it.
I watched the second one.
I actually have seen Cars
cool.
3. Cars 3 actually.
No,
Cars 2.
no one has seen Cars 3 all the way through and actually knows what it was about.
No one has seen Cars 2.
Cars 2, the spy movie?
No, wait, that's what I meant. Cars 2, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Cars 2 is the one with Mater, right?
he's a spy.
Yeah, no one saw that movie. Did that movie come in theaters?
Yeah,
I did. It did.
I didn't see it in theaters, but I thought it was pretty cool.
That's the one that I meant to
Nobody
say.
saw
No
it,
one
though.
has seen Cars 2 all the way through and can tell me what it's about.
I mean, it's pretty much Mater, like finally being the spotlight.
He's seen it.
I saw it.
Vader getting the spotlight.
Yeah, he got the spotlight. Like he was useless. Like, and then he got rejected by McQueen or whatever. Like McQueen was like, you know, buddy, like you're
Vader
pretty much
was
trash.
not useless.
No, that's how the movie started. Like,
And that's why it's so bad. They completely erased everything that happened in the first one. So let's just we are just jaws because it's not even anything.
McQueen was
This heated discussion about Cars 2 and Mater.
Look, I'll be honest. Okay,
true
my
villain.
vote for this is already. I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious with the way I ended the last thing I was saying. Scar, to be able to do that, to own his own family and act like it was nothing, and and then bad to the very end where he basically said screw the hyenas too, the one that helped him. Like he was literally only out for himself and no one else.
Yeah.
True villain. True villain.
Yeah, true villain. Right. There's a definition of a villain, Scar. Congratulations, Scar. Moved on to the final 8. Next, we have Hans Landa from Inglourious Basterds and Madara Uchiha, which everybody wanted Madara to join, and I agree. Madara's great.
Madara is worthy.
He's worthy. But is he worthy to fight against Hans?
100%.
What's so it's for
Gore Lami.
But they're both so evil. Like honestly, just
you don't have any Jews under here,
people.
do you? No, you don't. Okay.
I don't know. I've seen some quotes because I'm now watching Naruto. You know, I'm still not at Madara, but I've seen some quotes on TikTok, and I'm like, yo, even though I rather watch an anime subbed, there's some quotes where I'm like, I want to experience that in a language that I can actually understand and not read, because they're so heavy, so powerful.
Nah, Madara's voice acting in English is terrible.
It's not terrible.
Nah, it's not terrible, but
it could be better.
It could definitely be better, 100%.
But it's not terrible.
It's Japanese, just like wait.
Yeah, they could have.
I don't say that very often.
They could have hired that guy that voices Kronk. You know, it's like, hey, Naruto, you're gonna take this L. Catch these hands.
Completely take it out the show for sure. Miguel, what do you guys say?
Okay. I'm gonna start. Okay, who has seen Inglourious? Have all three of us seen Inglourious Basterds?
I've seen some of it, not all.
Yeah,
of it.
I've seen all of it. Yeah,
You saw all of it. All right.
Used to be my favorite movie.
So, I love that movie. I love Inglourious Basterds. So we both know how both of these people are just ruthless. They just don't care. But Madara Uchiha had generations.
Yeah. When everybody thought he died, he came. You know, he was still alive.
He brought himself back to life just to finish the job.
Yeah, just to finish the job. Just to finish the job. I mean, that's a good way to put it.
Like, oh man.
What was the job? What was the job?
Well, you haven't finished it. Wouldn't it be spoilers?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, do you know that? Isn't he the guy that it took like 100 episodes to build up to that fight, or something?
For what? For Madara?
Yeah.
Basically, the whole series.
Yeah.
Basically, the whole series.
So, I mean, that level of influence in a show, in an OG show, that's just a lot.
That's true. But
in a show with a lot of villains.
I would say, but we can't act like Hans didn't do anything compared.
Hans uses words in a way nobody can use words to make himself seem like he's trustworthy in a way, almost like
Hitler.
Okay, pretty much. But like this guy will literally convince you that you know you're getting him and like you know you're on his side or he's on your side. But deep down, he always knew you were lying. He knows what he's doing, and he will kill you just because he knows you're bad. Like that opening scene in Inglourious Basterds,
the slightest hint of like anything being against him, just like he senses anything off.
That laugh,
and he'll just and he just knows. All right, time to off this guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And he'll do it in a way that isn't even like you'll see it coming. Or he'll want you to see it. Like this guy is just everything just plays into his hands.
Like that one scene after the dinner.
Purposely.
where he was like
Purposely.
in the office, and it looked like she was convincing him, and then he just like pulls that out and kills her.
Yeah. Homie knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
And he knows who's telling the truth. He knows who's lying.
He's a freaking genius. The man
Genius.
can speak multiple languages, just so that way he can like trash talk you or like tell you what he wants to say in your native tongue, because he wants to make sure people know what his ideals are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like for him to go that far just for someone to tell you that they don't like you, that they hate you, they want to they're gonna torture you, they're gonna kill you, your kind, what you stand for. Like he learned a whole language just to trash talk. Several languages. Come on, the commitment.
Yeah. That being said, I'm going Madara.
Yeah, me too.
yeah. Hans seemed actually a lot like Lex when you're describing him. So it's Hans might as well take the L too.
The thing with Lex though is that Lex plays long con, and Hans doesn't. He does very short. Like he would be on your side for like literally maybe 5-10 minutes, and he would turn on you. He'd kill you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Lex Luthor, he'll go years, maybe decades, before you find out what he's actually trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But let's Superman. He'll let you know right up front. He don't like you.
I mean, with, like Hansa and Madara, they both taken out armies. They both taken out thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like they're both just insane. They've led charge, have been like the masterminds of plans for like years and years. Like they're both amazing at what they do, but Madara, this man planned 2-3 generations into the future.
Come on.
To make sure he won.
Come on, bro.
How do you
fight the first Hokage and then stay alive just to do it again?
He literally fought through the whole like Leaf Village Hokage line and won.
I mean, yeah, we're not putting strength in this, but yeah, it's just like it's hard not to say this, man.
He fought versus the greatest minds in different time periods, and not once did he show weakness.
His determination is unmatched. I don't think out of everybody on his list, he has a very strong determination. I think Madara goes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was like willing to lose like an arm or a leg to get what he wanted.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
definitely one of the best anime villains.
And honestly, villains in general, to see him going on.
He went on. Congratulations, Madara. Uchiha moves on to the final 8. Next up, this is an interesting one. We got Gus Fring from Breaking Bad versus Michael Myers from Halloween. I don't know if you have this about me, man. I'm a huge Halloween fan. I see almost every movie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yep. It's crazy to me how a guy who only walks is so frightening.
This dude has powers, though. He doesn't just walk.
He doesn't need to run.
He does have some type of power. Well, he has superpower. Well, he has like superhuman strength.
Yeah,
because it's
he
weird.
has more than super.
Wow.
I mean, for example,
what else does he have really?
In Dead by Daylight, he whenever he achieves like a certain state, he moves faster, even though he's just walking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's died several times and has come back.
He has died. Yeah, he's died.
Yeah.
Every movie actually came back.
I don't even think he's human. I don't know if it was like
he was a human. I mean, it was
the first one, right?
No, he was. I think he was human in the first one, but he kept coming back. Yeah. I don't know what he is now.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not sure if they explained. I'm sure they did.
He's like a ghost or a demon.
He always comes back. And he just comes back. He walks. He'll torture you. You'll run. He's behind you. You don't know how he got behind you. He's scary. Michael Myers is a scary dude who has motivation, who are just frightening you. And just you. And he'll kill you. He'll kill somebody that's in your vicinity just to get back to you. You want that person in your life?
That is pretty horrifying.
He's on that comeback like Soulja Boy.
Plus, he like the fact that not only does he like act lifeless, if you look at the guy's face, that's something that would stay with you for the rest of your life. just with the way he looks, like no, like lost all the color in the skin, no, like lifeless eyes, cut up, bruised. It's honestly something just out of like a nightmare you would have, only to wake up and realize he's actually real.
Yeah, it has the same effect as like opening the door on your grandparents having sex on New Year's Eve late at night and getting scarred for the rest of your life.
I mean, I don't know what you look.
I'm not really sure like that has that effect, but I mean, maybe. I mean,
I don't like look at his face.
Like, you mean by like the wrinkles or the lifelessness? Or
all of it.
Pain.
There's a lot of passion in that bedroom, though. So
pain.
Yeah, it sounds like there's not.
Just you know
that what the noises they're giving out?
Will Smith in that meme. Yeah, just the embodiment of that pain.
Now hold on. Let's not diminish Gus though.
Oh, Gus,
Mr.
is
Gustavo.
mastermind.
Is
Mr. Goose.
Yo, Gus Fring is like this guy decided to blow up. Wait, who blew up the guy in the wheelchair? Was that Walter or was that Gus? That was Gus, right? Remember the guy in the wheelchair?
The guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah, the guy in the hospital. I think it was Hector.
Shoot, I don't remember who blew him up.
I believe that was Gus who blew him up.
Look that up.
Just so he can kill Walter, I believe. Because Walter was going to be there. Or he was going to kill Jesse. Somebody was going to be there to talk to that man. And I believe that was Gus who blew him up. I could be totally wrong. And people going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. You need to watch the show again. But...
Is that fan number 2?
Wait,
fan number 1.
Yeah, he joined the chat and left.
Stream hopping.
Wait, Hector was at the very end of where Gus died, didn't he?
Yeah. It was.
So, no,
it was
that
season.
that was Walter.
I was. No,
That was Walter
no.
Yeah, that was Walter. Okay, so Hector, as much as he hates pretty much everybody, he would much rather Gus die. So he went along with Walter's plan about having the bomb strapped to him so he could take out Gus. Isn't that what happened?
Hold on. I'm looking up right now. Gus tormented him. Let me see who killed Hector for Breaking Bad. Who killed?
Because Gus is the reason why
Mike did.
why a lot of Hector's family died to begin with, because Gus controlled all of them. Right? And if Hector didn't do what him, like the cartel wanted, if the cartel didn't do what Gus wanted.
I got you. Hector hated Gus.
Yeah, he always hated Gus.
Yeah.
The reason he's in the wheelchair and why he can't do anything is because Gus.
Yeah, that's true.
Which goes to show just how much of an evil person Gus is.
Gus on the
That
chicken
he killed
spot.
off. Yeah. What is it? What was the chicken place?
Pollos?
Pollo.
De Hermanos. Los Pollos.
Pollos Hermanos.
Yeah.
I've seen those memes.
Is it called? Yeah, Los Pollos
He ran a
Hermanos.
whole cartel drug ring through a chicken spot.
Bro, genius.
Jeez, dude.
He talked business with and he would just talk about chicken like it was nothing. But he was talking business the whole time.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I guess really. He sounded the same level as Michael Myers.
If you guys question that just means he's not moving on.
No, he's not the same level as
Gus
Michael
killed
Myers.
so many people.
Yeah, he did, but he's not the
to
same
get
level.
his way, dude.
He could have got with a
What are
box, a box knife, box cutter.
Yeah, he sliced his throat.
Yeah.
His own worker, the one that thought that he was gonna replace Walter just to please Gus.
Yeah.
That goes to show that you can't trust this guy.
The thing with
Like,
Gus
at
is
all.
that he never actually turned truly evil. He just was evil. Like, if you meet him, you talk to him, you never know he's an evil guy until he just kills you. It was
Exactly,
It's just so
a
messed
true
up.
villain, just naturally evil, no matter what the situation.
He
is.
talks so nice.
Yep.
But I mean,
on,
who
dude.
would you rather get killed by?
What kind of question is this?
I mean, you end up dead either way, right?
I'd rather not
Yeah.
get tortured by Michael Myers.
Exactly.
But with Gus Fring though, with Gus, he makes sure he's coming after you. He does the same thing Michael Myers.
To be fair, they both are the same because you know they're both are coming.
Yeah, you know they're both coming. They're willing to kill everyone around you, the people you love and you care about, to make sure that you know that you should fear them and that you're next.
Yeah. So
they both want the same thing. The only difference is that Michael Myers is some otherworldly being, and Gus Fring is just a guy who can just do it because he's just controls that many people.
Dude, Michael Myers is that like one, he continuously go to you. Rather, Gus, he'll wait his time a little bit, but ultimately he will get to you. But
that's psychological torture.
A few days. Michael Myers will come. He'll just keep walking towards you.
But that's psychological torture.
You're always running though with Michael Myers. I mean, you run with both, but like Michael Myers, you're always on the move, and then you always look behind your back.
And you can't run away from either of these.
No, you can't. You can't. But I'm still gonna say Michael Myers.
I say Gus Fring.
I say Michael Myers.
We knew that was happening.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Miguel. I wish I was more informed about Breaking Bad. Maybe I would have made a different decision.
True, Billy.
Why is it misspelled? Why is Michael misspelled?
Oh, damn, bro. Here we go again, talking about the bracket that no one can see. It's gonna be a running joke in this podcast.
All right, but now we get to go to the main attraction.
The main event, the last matchup of the first round. We have Pennywise versus Bowser from Mario.
I can't even take it seriously. You just emphasize Pennywise, and it's like Bowser. That's like Georgie? It's like like Bob.
Georgie? Mario.
Mario.
I mean, come on now. Let's go ahead and flip that. If they were in different universes, man, how scary Pennywise would be in the Mario universe.
You'll smash Peach too. You'll smash Peach too.
But also think of how scary Bowser would be in the real world. If you take a realistic looking giant dinosaur tortoise that can shoot fire out of its mouth.
That sole purpose is to have a kingdom.
And steal your girl.
Yeah, and steal your girl.
Steal
what did he do? Is that ever resolved? Like, what did he actually do to her? Nothing.
He just he raped her. I think
he wanted her to be his wife.
That's the whole thing.
He wanted her to be his wife so she can be the mother of his kid, so she can make him cake. So yeah,
how many kids he has? Who's the mother to his kids?
I think it's never said. It's never said who actually is the mother.
That's a lot of
we know for sure Bowser Jr. is his son, and the rest of the Koopas, the Koopa Troopa, are just the people he decided to take in. Other Koopas that he decided to take in.
I mean, there's a bunch of in Smash and shit like that. There's Bowser Jr., Lenny, Morden.
Those are the Koopas.
Yeah, those are the ones that's in the game.
Yeah,
those are kids.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant by that.
Okay. Yeah, he took all of them in. Bowser Jr. is his only actual kid. Yeah. But I'm saying if you switch them places, they're both terrifying and regardless, if you switch them, they both have transformations.
Yeah, true.
They both come from space. Or I don't know if Bowser comes from space, but Bowser can travel through space.
Is there a backstory to what Bowser's original smash attack was? And whenever he turned a huge black turtle that looked demonic.
Oh, Giga Bowser? That's just the form he has. That's just one of his many forms.
That one's dark.
He's unkillable. He has a form where okay, he's like Pennywise because it's in but okay, so Pennywise, you can kill him, quote unquote kill him, but he never dies. The same thing with Bowser. That guy has dropped. He's been huge. Has dropped in lava, burnt to death, and come back as just skull and bones, and it's still alive to fight.
Still come back for the next release. So let's just talk about that.
I mean, Pennywise did it too for the sequel.
Yeah, he did.
He did it too.
He did. But
he got beat. Pennywise got stabbed. This dude got his head bashed in.
Yeah, Pennywise. Honestly, he's terrifying and whatnot. But once you figure out that you just not to be scared,
That's it.
It's kind of it.
It's kind
Yeah.
of.
It's
I mean,
kinda
they were able
useless.
to beat him as kids.
And the
I mean,
fact
he's
that
also a super like an alien being. He's not actually like human. He's
Here's an alien.
yeah.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean, he's
He's
kind of
demon, right?
demonic.
So-
He's been terrorizing that town for generations, shit like that. And also, I love Bowser, but I gotta deduct points in the fact that his army is trash. Like, have you seen a Goomba? You just step on it. Like,
yeah,
bro,
it's pretty garbage. I mean, the fact that these people were actually following this man is
All right,
kind of.
all
Like the
but
boos,
let's- but
if you
let's
look at a boo, they're scared of you. They're the ghost. You're supposed to be scared of them. Why?
I like.
That kind of shows how frightening
those are
Bowser actually is.
Those are
though.
all good reasons. but you gotta keep in mind the you gotta keep in mind. Okay, Pennywise loses to some kids. Bowser at least loses to some super powered people in that world. Like if he were to go up against a Toad or anyone else, Bowser like trashes them. He destroys them. The only reason he loses is because there are these super powered people in his world. Pennywise lost to kids.
Bowser's losing to 2 plumbers.
Super powered plumbers. You kidding me? Look at literally everyone else in the Mario world.
I'm gonna go. Wait, who you going with, Jorge?
Honestly,
Look, before you say, Pennywise lost to insults.
yeah, I was like,
You call him a big brain doodoo head, and he dies.
as scary, quote unquote, as it is. Even I know that it's traumatized a lot of people, and they're like scared of clowns for the rest of their lives. Like I've met people that really are genuinely scared because of it. Not because of the first movie, but not because of the new movie, but because of the one before that one,
Yeah,
which I actually haven't watched. But
I've seen it, and I was afraid of that movie. It was creepy.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
creepy.
I'm just gonna say I have not seen the old movie. I've seen the new one, and I was not scared at all. I was actually cracking up. I think Bowser, is iconic. He has fucking a huge franchise going on for him. What does Pennywise got? He had like a couple clowns appearing in forests for a year.
Yeah, because we got to keep in mind, this isn't who's scarier. This is true villain.
Yeah.
This is villain work at its finest.
Yeah.
And
but, I mean,
Bowser's consistent. Pennywise he goes into his shell every 23 years. Is it?
You
Like-
can't say well. You can't use the argument that Pennywise gets beat by insults or whatever, because Bowser literally gets beat by Mario jumping on his head as well. So
He doesn't though. No, he doesn't. He doesn't though. That isn't how you heard.
he
Bowser.
has to drop him through lava, but
Yeah. And he comes back anyways. You don't kill Bowser by jumping on his head. You die for that.
Out of all the brackets, these are the weakest villains.
The weakest villain, and they had the most to talk about.
Pennywise, they literally was so afraid. Like that kid, they got away. They survived as a kid, and then he got one of the friends when it was much older, and they were still afraid for that much longer. That they moved away and still afraid of this clown that tortured them when they were kids. I don't know, man. That's pretty bad. I mean, yeah, they beat him at the end of the day, but
He preys on your weaknesses.
yeah.
He plays with your mind. He has a lot of powers, like actual powers. Bowser might have some forms, but
Bowser has powers too.
Pennywise forces fear out of you. Like you go in there like you're not afraid, but you'll leave dead for sure.
Oh, you're not leaving at all. He eats you.
yeah.
You'll leave dead.
Walk out with just legs.
As far as
Guys, I made it.
character
Little limp
design
legs.
wise, Pennywise is definitely way scarier.
Yeah.
Oh, Bowser's pretty scary. You don't think he's scary?
But like we're talking about like
The dude got a mohawk.
who's worse?
Super Mario Brothers?
Who's a better villain? Like Pennywise might be strong, but Bowser's a better villain overall.
Mario 64. I don't know, man.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for Pennywise. Purely on the fact that he does something that Bowser doesn't do, and has nothing that's on the scale of, which is he psychologically hurts kids
Yeah.
on the regular.
You're traumatized.
Nah, I'm gonna go Bowser because he does.
I switched my pick. I'm gonna go Pennywise too. Sorry, but like,
What happened to the Bowser? What happened to the Bowser?
looking at the brackets, Bowser's not gonna last next round.
That doesn't matter.
He
We're
would
not
have
looking at the
lasted.
rest of
No,
the
he would have
bracket.
made it. I'll tell you right now, he would have made it.
Look at Pennywise and Bowser. Don't look at the rest of the bracket. Just look at Pennywise and Bowser. Do you think Bowser is more capable of being more of a villain than Pennywise? Because you got to keep in mind, Pennywise doesn't come out that often either.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
Bowser is a constant threat that can just attack whenever he feels like.
yeah. And he terrorizes.
But Pennywise is a threat.
Well,
I mean, he's a
Bowser
constant threat.
terrorizes-
He's a constant fear threat. That's why they didn't want to go back to the town because of him. But he wasn't even nowhere to be
Yeah, but
found.
they thought they killed it though. To be fair,
That's true. They did.
they thought they killed it, which is why they left.
But they
were
also
"All right, let's let them kill it."
that ain't the reason why they left. They was scared. One of them was scared for sure.
No, they did. No, they grew up, and their life led elsewhere.
Weren't they just?
But they did agree to come back if it was still alive.
yeah.
But it wasn't because in fear of it, because they now knew how to beat it.
They know how to beat it when the movie first started. What you talking about? They too. They did. They know how to beat that.
But I mean, their main mission was to just rescue that guy, that kid.
yeah.
That was their whole sole purpose. That's why they were like, we gotta get this guy and get out of here. I don't care about this monster.
Then they figured it out, and it was like, oh, I guess we can get rid of it forever. And it was the whole thing.
And one of them committed suicide because he didn't want to have to face him again.
Mario still don't got an answer for why Bowser keep coming back.
It's true. He's tried burning him alive, and Bowser still comes back. He's burned him alive. He's frozen him. He's chucked him into the sun. He's done all these things, and Bowser still comes back.
Oh my god, man!
Comes back to an even powerful army with always a new little henchman. So
He set
somehow
up a whole
He's
castle.
recruiting.
Dude, it's freaking crazy. He blew up a whole castle. The whole castle fell on top of this man, and he still came back.
He can control ghosts.
He can control
That's
anything.
my dog barking.
All right. Well, we'll have to wrap up
Someone's at the
anyway.
door.
Yeah,
Someone's at the door. I don't know what's
So
going on.
I choose Bowser. Miguel choose Pennywise. Jorge, you switched twice
I'm
now.
so conflicted right now, man.
you switched twice now. You got the
It's like I really don't even know what to choose at this point because I can't take Bowser seriously as a villain.
That's what it is. The truth comes out because he's a video game character. Is that it? Is that it?
But you got to keep in mind, Bowser has caused the most damage. Pennywise has only hurt a small little town.
He did. Toad doesn't even want to go anywhere near Bowser.
Bowser has traveled galaxies.
Yeah, but if we're gonna base this off of scale of impact, then Thanos is gonna win. Period. But we gotta talk about like exactly. So other factors come into play.
I don't agree with that. What you just said.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
Why?
With the scale of things, it's not the scale of things. It's just what they're capable of doing. Pennywise is capable of tormenting people, but it just it doesn't only for every I don't know how many years. The last time he did it before he tortured these kids was during the World War. That was the last time he did it. You gotta keep in mind how long ago that was.
But I feel like that's because he has some constraints to his whole
exactly.
I think it's like
what
a
kind of
hibernation or
villain has
something.
constraints? What kind of villain has constraints? I vote Pennywise just purely because of what he does. But in terms of the damage, Bowser can cause more damage, I feel like.
Wait, what? You switched your pick?
No, but I'm still Pennywise.
What is going on? All right, please.
I'm just really doing this to make Jorge thinking about it more.
I really got this big confused.
Fuck you. I'm gonna go later.
Hold on. You want Mr.
I was gonna pick and y'all not let me pick.
You want Mr. You want Mr. Steal Your Girl or Mr. Eat Your Girl?
All right, look, Jorge.
I mean, when you think about it, both of them eat them out. Oh wait.
If you pay close attention to the graph, Bowser is 64 on the graph. That's got to mean something.
What?
Oh wow, I see that.
Yeah,
That's a good observation right there by Mr. Miguel.
All right, I'm gonna go with Bowser. just because
You fool.
I laughed at
Cut it up in the
Pennywise.
chat, boys. Put
I
it in the
laughed.
chat.
I laughed at
Poggers.
Pennywise in the movie. I laughed at him. He was funny. I was watching it at the UTA library, and I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, why are people scared of this? Why are people saying, oh my god, it is like the scariest movie that's come out in so long? Like, no.
That's just you
It-
know
what?
because you're a man, but like literally, he is pretty scary. In my opinion, I think Bowser's pretty. I mean, not Bowser. Pennywise is pretty. He's frightening. He's frightening, dude.
I think if you have a fear
yeah.
of clowns, you might as well end it all right now.
I don't hear that.
Like-
Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say end it all, but like maybe like just reconsider the thing that you're afraid of.
I mean, that's what was the case for Richie.
Yeah, but I think he was just afraid of Pennywise, though. You think he was afraid of
I
clowns?
mean, he said he was afraid of clowns.
Oh,
When they asked him, "What are you afraid of?" and he said clowns, that's when I knew he was scared of clowns. Did you miss that?
I
Whole,
might have missed that
little
part. I might
conversation?
have thought he was just talking about Pennywise, and that's the reason why I hear that.
No, he was actually scared of clowns. Because when everyone was talking about what they saw, that's when he made the joke of like, "What do virgins only see this?" Or like that's why he was cracking jokes. And then that's when they asked him, "Well, what are you scared of?" And then he said clowns.
Anyway, sorry, Pennywise. Honestly, I thought you was gonna make it past this one, but I realized Bowser is actually a lot stronger than
Yeah, we put him on as a
realize.
joke.
Yeah, honestly, put him on as a
This
joke.
dude is unkillable.
Congratulations, Bowser, moving to the final 8. We're gonna run down the list for the final 8 real quick, and so you guys can be prepared next week of what you're gonna see and what you're gonna the matchups there is. There's the Joker versus Darth Vader. So interesting. Freddy Kruger versus Thanos. Scar versus Madara. Uchiha. And Michael Myers versus Bowser. I'm not gonna lie, the last 2 matches are absolutely dumb as hell. They're just dumb, but it's gonna be interesting.
You don't think Joker versus Vader is that dumb?
No, not really. Because if you think of villains,
should we-
those 2 are kind of villains,
That's true.
quintessential villains.
I feel like Scar versus Bowser would have been better than that. Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's no way to predict this.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, we put Bowser on as a joke, and he actually.
Yeah,
made
I
it.
mean, I put all these shows in a randomizer, so it is what it is. Anyway, thanks you guys for watching. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JRKrout. At JRKrout.
You can follow me at ElAngelX on Twitter and ElAngelX13 on Instagram.
And you can follow me whenever Justin or Miguel over here at me in their posts about the podcast. I'm not gonna bother saying my ad because it's really long.
Just say it. I'll put it on the screen anyway.
Go for it.
JV Antonio Rodriguez at Instagram.
Wait a minute, hold up. I didn't even know that's what it said.
It's Antonio, but instead of with an A, it's with a V. It's an upside down A. J Antonio Rodriguez. Yeah.
Yeah, just show it.
Yeah,
Just show it.
yeah, I mean, everybody was like, "What?" Everybody's like, like doing the 15-second
Nani?
thing. All right,
So you put a 3 instead of an E?
yeah. Or what are we doing here? Anyway. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and comment and like and share. Leave a review on iTunes. So helps us out a lot. You know,
A lot.
a lot. If you want to support the show, I got my Cash App on the thing. You know, buy better equipment.
If you're watching this and you're a cutie and you single, like slide my DMs, yeah.
Or just leave them alone. It's fine.
If they can even type in your ad.
Just fine. Actually, slide his DMs and tell him you're ugly. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. That's me.
Fuck you, man. Your opinion is very important to me.
Nothing but love.
Your opinion means so much to me, man.
Damn, I'm sorry. That mean that much to you.
I'm just gonna go cry in the corner. That's what I'm good at.
All right.
All right, with that, we'll leave him.
We're gonna leave him there. We're gonna kill him off later. And- all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.
Peace.